All right, hello, you Zoomers out there. We're live at the Middleburg Barn. Welcome, everybody. So glad to see you. We're working on a series, Protecting Our Knees. And we'll start off right now with our Dirga breath to get us going. We're going to stand up very quickly here because we're going to get warmed up. It's sort of cooling here, but we can't forget our pranayama. So you're going to sit in your cross-legged position, and right here even you're doing something for your hips, opening your hip joints. And when you open your hip joints, your knees or your quadriceps will get strengthened, which will protect your knees. So let's just sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes and start breathing through your nose in and out. Big, deep yoga breaths. This is what we call our water breath. Our water breath is something that we do every day, several times a day. We need this just like we need water. Focus on the counts of your breath. Try to make the inhale and the exhale relatively even. Feel your belly expand as you inhale. Feel it contract as you exhale. One more deep yoga breath. And then bring your breathing back to normal, and we'll Om in together. Take a deep breath. Om. Om Balu Satguru Bhagavan Ki. The divine is the inner teacher. Okay, thanks again for being here. So with your legs crossed as they are, lean forward from your hips, bring your chest forward, bring your hands in front of you. You could either use a block or you could just put the hands on the mat. And what we're trying to do is just open our hips just a little bit while we're sitting here in a cross-legged position. Keep your head in line with your spine. Don't let your chin drop, and keep your spine straight and nice and long. Now, if your knees bother you, put a block underneath of them. Are your knees okay, Marcia? That doesn't work. Do we have an extra bolster? No. Did you bring your blanket? Or oh no, that's okay if you're comfortable like that. No, I was going to lift your butt up, but that's okay if you're okay. You need to get a bolster and start bringing a bolster to sit up, or a blanket. Okay, up to upright, and then switch the cross. And then hands back in front, and we'll just lean forward this way. I would bring one, but I can only carry so much stuff around in my car, so that's why I'm trying to get everybody to bring their own gear until I get a permanent place again, again, after COVID. Okay, and then back upright. Extend your legs long in front of you. And I just want to show you what we're going to be working on in terms of saving your knees. Bring your legs out in front and just relax the muscles in your legs, relax them totally. And then take your hands onto your kneecaps and wiggle them around. Can you feel how they wiggle? Well, you got the new knees, so I don't know if yours wiggle or not, Betty, but you see how there's wiggle room in the knee joint here? You feel that? So now, sit up tall, tilt your pelvis forward, flex your feet, pull your heels towards you, so as if you were lifting your legs up, but you're not going to, but just contract all those muscles in your calves and your thighs. And now take your hands on the kneecaps and see how steady they are. They're not moving now. And that's because your muscles are protecting the knees. And that's what we're going to be working on, building all the muscles that protect our knees, which also means opening the hips, because the hips have to open in order for the quadriceps to work well. So having said that, we're going to now come to a puppy pose. And the puppy pose is from a table. You're going to walk your hands forward about one hand width, on one hand length. Okay. Now spread the fingers wide. This is going to go into a downward facing dog, but I want to prep us for this. Spread the fingers wide and then bring your forearms toward each other. Good. That's really good. That's exactly what I want to see, Ron. And then this part of your arm is moving outward. And then your chest just melts down and your head melts down between the arms. So make sure your elbows aren't sticking out. You want to squeeze the forearms toward each other. Squeeze the forearms toward each other. Squeeze, go like this, go like this. No, with your arms straight though, arms straight, and just put this arm like that. Yeah, all right, better, okay, good. All right, so remember what you're doing here. You're trying to not hunch the upper back here. You wanna bring your shoulder blades down your back. Feel like you've got wings and your shoulder blades are coming down your back. So look at me here. Let me just quickly show you. This versus this, okay? Not this, you want this. All right, so now let's tuck our toes and push our hips up to downward facing dog. And then bend the knees a lot, walk up to the hands. Slowly rise up. Inhale, Urdhva Sthasana. Exhale, arms in a T, Anjali Mudra. You did not bring your hearing aid? Oh, okay. Oh, what am I going to do with you, Marcia? All right, we're going to move now sort of quickly, Betty. So just take your time. We're going to go up and down because we want to get heated. I want to get heated right now. All right, because it's a little chilly in here and I want to heat our muscles so we can work them. All right, from Tadasana, inhale, arms up. Exhale, come into chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot back to high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, left foot back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, knees come down. Slither your chest down like a snake and come up to cobra. Good. Okay. Tuck your toes, come back onto your knees. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your right leg up behind you. Exhale, swing it up between your hands or pick it up and put it there so that you're in your high lunge. Good. Inhale, exhale, left foot steps up. And then inhale, slowly rise up, reach up, inhale. Exhale, come into chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees forward, fold all the way down. Inhale. Exhale, left foot steps back to high lunge. So make sure that your hands are on either side of the foot in the high lunge. Good. Good. Inhale. Exhale, right foot steps back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, knees come down. And then bring your chest down and all the way down. Slither like a snake into cobra pose. Inhale. Exhale, push back to table. Inhale. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up behind you. Exhale, swing it up between your hands or pick it up and get it there. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot up. And then slowly rise up. Inhale. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. Okay. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, chair. Inhale. Exhale, hands on the thighs. Straighten the legs, flatten the back. Think about the crown of your head going forward, your tailbone going back, extending your spine long. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, come all the way down with your hands. Inhale. Exhale, right foot steps back to high lunge. Right knee comes down, so pad the knee here if you want to. And then raise your arms up to Anjaneyasana. So you want your chest open. If you want to look up for a couple of breaths. One more breath here. Exhale, hands come down. Lift your right knee. Take a deep breath and then bring your left foot back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, bring your knees down to the mat. And this time we're going to come forward to upward facing dog. So we're not bringing our chest down. We're moving our chest between our arms and shooting the chest forward, head up. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale back to your table position. Inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale. Bring the foot up to between your hands, somehow get there. Inhale here. Exhale, left foot up. And then slowly rise up. Reach up. Inhale. Exhale, chair. Inhale. Exhale, hands on thighs. Straighten your legs, flat back. Inhale. Exhale, hands come all the way down. Inhale. Exhale, left foot steps back to high lunge. One hand on either side of the foot or on a block. Bring your knee down, your left knee down. Come up to Anjaneyasana. Couple of breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Lift your left knee off the mat. Step your right foot back to plank. Plank. So in plank, you want a straight line. The butt's not so high in the air in plank. Yeah, good. All right, knees down. And then shoot the chest forward, upward facing dog. Shoulders down from the ears, neck is long. Good. Inhale. Exhale, come back to table. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up in the air. Exhale, bring it up between your hands. Inhale, exhale, step up with your right foot, and then slowly rise up. Inhale, exhale, arms in a T, Anjali Mudra. And let's pause in Tadasana for a couple of breaths. Are you warm yet? Getting there? Good. All right, a couple of breaths in Tadasana. Think about your alignment, because proper alignment in your body is crucial for your knees. When your body's out of whack, your knees take a lot of strain. So that's why we like to do Tadasana, to remind us of what it feels like to have a nice, long, straight spine. Shoulders down from the ears, chest forward. Roll your thighs inward slightly as you're standing here, and feel how that engages your quadriceps. That's what you want. You want really strong quadriceps. So now inhale, reach up, and then come up onto your tippy toes. So this is a good calf strengthener here. It's also good for your balance if you're not used to doing it. And it's okay to walk around on your tippy toes. It's like walking on high heels. Okay, one more and then come down. Okay, let's do that again. Inhale up and then come up onto the tippy toes. So it's good to have, even on your toes, you know, we are balancing, so it's good to have a focus when you balance here. And feel your calves working the muscles. That's what it's all about, strengthening your knees. And then come all the way down. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, bring forward, bend your knees, forward fold all the way down. Inhale here. Exhale, step your right foot back. Plant your heel. And then we'll come up into warrior one. So the back foot should be more angled forward. Forward, yeah, more forward, even more, good, yeah, good. Front knee is bent. Bring your right hip around, chest forward, open the chest. So we're going to hold this for a few breaths. So just think about your breath here. Ujjayi breath. That's the breath, the Darth Vader breath. You close off your glottis, rest your tongue on the roof of your mouth, breathe through your nose, and you can hear your breath in your brain, like a snoring, like a soft snore. And if you concentrate on your breath, you're not going to pay attention to holding this pose. You're just going to think about your breath. Holding this pose is strengthening your legs. Make sure you've got weight in the back foot equally to the front. Couple more breaths here. Front knee is bent, but not over the knee, not over the ankle, or not forward of the ankle, I should say. Okay, now bring your hands to your hips, pivot onto your back toes. And now bring your arms back up. So feel the difference between this and the warrior one. This is actually working more on the inside of your thigh. It's more of an internal rotation versus an external rotation of the hip. So keeping your arms up now, go ahead and plant that back heel. Back to warrior one. Feel the difference. External rotation of the hip and thigh. One more time. We're going to go on our toes. Feel the difference. Feel how your legs are working. Take a deep breath. Exhale, hands on hips, and then step up and shake it all out. This is what it takes to get strong legs, holding poses. So that's what we're going to do a little bit of today. But it's not going to happen overnight. You got to do this like every day. There's a lot of things we got to do every day. All right, inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees forward, fold all the way down. Inhale. Exhale, left foot steps back, left. Plant the heel, and then come up to warrior one. Good, good, good. Betsy, bring your back foot forward a little bit. Toes pointing toward back toe. Yeah, that's better. Good, yeah, that's perfect, perfect. Okay. So open your chest forward. Make sure your clavicle is down from your ears. And then do your Ujjayi breath. Really stabilize that front knee by contracting your quadriceps and breathe. Think about weight in the back foot, especially the outside edge of the back foot. Breathe. Just concentrate on your breath. If you're able to spread your toes, spread your toes. Darth Vader breath. Okay, bring your hands down for a moment to take a break. Now pivot up on the back toes. Okay, and feel that difference? And then we'll bring that arms back up. This is the high lunge. Focus on your breath here. Front knee bent. Front knee's bent. Front knee is bent. Yes, good. More even if you can. Good, 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 good. Breathe. Okay, take your back heel, plant it, back to your warrior one. Feel the difference in your leg muscles. I know this is not easy. Nobody said it was going to be easy, but you'll thank me for it later. And now pivot your foot back onto your toes, back to the high lunge. I just want you to feel the difference in what your quads, your hip muscles are doing and your quad muscles. One more time, plant the foot. One more time, pivot under the toes. Inhale, bring your hands to your hips, and then step up back to Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's shake all the muscles out. Okay, a balancing pose is going to be like this. And anybody can get next to a post or a wall as you so choose. I'm just going to show you what we're going to do, and then you can just do it on your own. We're going to lift one leg up and then just hold it into our chest. And we're going to hold this for several breaths. So get your drishti going, your focal point, and you're squeezing the knee into the chest. So you're helping whatever knee that you're lifting here. That's the bending of that knee will help it as long as it's strong. And the standing leg, you're building the muscles in the standing leg to help that knee. So pick whatever side you want to start on. Find your focal point. Try not to look at me because I might be moving around. So look at something that's not moving. And then when you're ready, go ahead into your balance. And breathe. Don't forget your breath here. Just focus on your breath and focus on your drishti, which is your focal point. And don't look at me, because I'm going to move. I said, don't look at me. No, you'll need to learn to do this without shoes. You'll learn to do this without shoes. Okay, when you're finished with one side, we can switch sides now. But you can learn to do this without shoes. Just spread your toes, and you will learn to do it without shoes. Switch sides, because your feet are being exercised here too. Whenever you're ready, just take your time. Take your time. Don't rush it. Don't forget to breathe. One side's always easier than the other, especially for me. Okay. Good. Whenever you're ready, you can release. If you've had enough fun with that. And then we shall move back to, if we're off the mats, move back onto the mat. Good. Good. That's really good. Yeah, that's good. Got to use those toes. Spread the toes if you can. Feet tend to deteriorate as well, so we want to keep our feet healthy. All right, from tops of your mat. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees, forward fold. Inhale here. Exhale, step the right foot back. Plant your heel and then come back to your warrior one. Okay, so now you're going to keep your facing toward me. We're going to pivot our arms open and move the back leg in toward our midline a little bit so that we're going to come into our warrior two. So in warrior two, your front heel is lined up with the back arch. Your head is looking toward me, even though your chest is facing the side of your mat. Good. Okay, so take your left hand, putting it on the outside of your left thigh. Push the thigh into your hand and push your hand into the thigh. Feel those muscles engage and keep your knee right where it is, and then bring your arm back up into warrior two. Tailbone down so you don't overarch your lower back. Don't look at me for a moment because I'm going to just make some corrections. So, Ron, go like this. Yeah, good. It's nice to be live again so I can see what's going on. And tailbone down. Good. Good. Okay. All right, now we're going to swing our arms back forward and pivot back to our high lines like we did a few moments ago. Good. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips and step up. Shake all that out. Okay. All right. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees. Come all the way down. Inhale. Exhale, left foot steps back. Plant the left heel. Up into warrior one. Okay, windmill your arms open. Shift your back leg into your midline. Warrior two, with your heads turned facing to me. Head turned facing to me. Head turned facing to me. You'll look this way. Yeah. All right, take your right hand on the outside of the right thigh, push the thigh into the hand into the thigh. Feel those muscles engage. Keep your knee right there, don't let it fall in. Keep the knee strong, and then come back up. Back arm tends to drop, so pay attention to the back arm. Bring your shoulders down from the ears, even though your arms are up, your shoulders are down. Good. And just think about your breath. Couple more breaths. Okay, swing your arms forward, pivot onto your back toes, back to a high lunge. Hands on hips, and step forward. Good. Tadasana. Take a couple of breaths here. This is your rest, active rest. Think about your alignment in your spine again. Roll the thighs inward as if you're squeezing a ball between your legs. Activate those muscles. Keep those muscles active. Okay, inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees, forward fold all the way down. Step both feet back to downward facing dog. Take a few breaths in downward dog. Make sure you're squeezing your forearms toward each other. Head is between the arms. Your head is just melting between the arms. Bend your knees so that your bottom is way up in the air. The more you bend your knees, the more you can stick your, yeah, good, good. Okay, bring your knees down to the mat. And then sit back towards your heels into child pose. You can widen your knees here. It'll help you get your bottom back towards your heels a little bit more. And then rest your head for a moment on something, either your hands, a block, or a bolster. Okay, please now come onto your backs with your head pointing in my direction. We're going to do a little bit of core work. And so I'm going to try to be very explicit because I know you can't see me. So just listen very carefully. Extend your legs long on the mat. Bring your right knee toward your chest. Clasp your hands around your shin and hug the knee in toward your chest. Okay. From here, lift your head and shoulders off the mat and then lift your left leg off the mat. Good. Push your lower back into the mat. So you're really using your belly muscles here. If you can, let go of your right knee, let go of your right knee, and just reach your fingers forward. Reach the fingers forward. Watch, you know, you can watch, yeah, toward your feet, I'm sorry, toward your feet. And you can watch David if you can't see, just toward your feet, yeah. Okay, bring your foot down, bring the leg down, extend your legs long. Okay, so now you know where we're going. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, bend your left knee, clasp your fingers around your left shin, and help bring it into your chest. So this is what we were doing standing up a minute ago. This is exactly what we were doing standing up. Flex the right foot as if you were standing on that foot. Keep that right foot active while you do this. Okay, take a deep breath. As you exhale, tuck your chin, curl your head up and shoulders up, and then lift your right leg up. Good. Push your lower back into the mat, engage your core muscles, and then you can let go of your knee and reach toward your feet. And then release all the way down. Okay, so those of you on Zoom, I just want to show you what we were doing in case you didn't get it. So we took one knee into our chest, and then we lifted our shoulders and our head, and then we lifted the opposite leg, and then we held it like this. I hope you got all that. And then you just breathe, breathe, breathe. And then we just switched to the other side. Okay, so now hug both knees into your chest. This is a little break right here, but it's not over. All right, from here, you're going to lift your head and shoulders off the mat, and then straighten your legs. Your hands are pointing toward your feet. Your legs are straightened, not to 90 degrees, like to eye level. Push your back into the mat, eye level legs, so you can see your feet, eye level. Bring your legs down more, eye level, eye level. Good. Good. And then bring your knees back into your chest, roll around, release your spine. Okay, so we're going to do that again, but maybe just if you can look at me for a moment and I'll show you how we should be wanting to do this. You're starting here, and then you're rolling your head and shoulders off the mat, and then you're extending your legs long, not up here, eye level. Push your lower back into the mat, and then just breathe here. Make sure you push that back into the mat, and then we come back. Okay, let's try that again. Hug knees into the chest. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, bring your head and shoulders up off the mat. Extend your legs long, eye level, about 10 inches off the mat. And then your arms just reach for your feet. Push the back into the mat. This is very, very hard on your core muscles. It's working your core muscles. Good. And then curl your knees back to your chest. That's good, Ron. You held that for a long time. And then roll on your spine. So core is everything. Core is everything in our life. Can't do anything without a strong core. Okay, please flip over onto a seated position facing me. And extend your legs long in front of you. Now, here's another reason why, unless you have super flexible hips, you want to sit up on something. So I'm trying to encourage you guys to all bring props with you, bolster, blanket, straps. I bring a few extra, but I don't have enough for everybody. So when you sit up on something, it enables you to tilt your pelvis forward and get a nice long back. Feel the difference between, oh yeah, good idea, good idea. Feel the difference between sitting on the floor where your lower back is collapsing versus just bringing it up a little bit so you can tilt your pelvis forward and have a nice long spine. So tilt your pelvis forward even more. Bring your shoulders over your hips. Lean that forward. Good. Shoulders over the hips. L shape in your body here. This is called staff pose Dandasana. Engage your leg muscles here. Pull the feet towards you. Try to lift, don't lift your legs, but think about lifting your legs so that your muscles are contracted. Flex the feet, really important. That'll make your muscles contract. Flexing your feet helps protect the knees. Bend your right knee, keep the left leg extended, bring your hands underneath your thigh, and then straighten the right leg. All the while trying to keep your posture good. Don't collapse your back. Don't bring your shoulders up. Nice long spine. Keep both feet flexed, muscles engaged in your legs, and then let go for a couple of breaths. You're gonna feel this in your hip flexors. You're gonna feel it in your quads. Inhale, and then bring your foot down. Bend both knees, hug both knees into your chest. And then return to Dandasana, staff pose. Tilt the pelvis forward. So you know what I mean by tilting the pelvis forward? It means you're bringing your hips forward and you're sticking your tailbone out the back. Not exaggeratedly, but just so that you have a neutral spine. Engage the muscles in your legs by flexing the feet. Roll your thighs inward slightly. Make your legs work here. Feel your muscles contract as you do this. Shoulders down from the ears, but your chest, your torso is vertical. So try not to lean backwards at all. Torso is vertical. Okay, bend the left knee. Clasp behind. Pull your chest back up so that your spine gets long. Extend the leg, keep the foot flexed, keep your spine long, shoulders down from the ears, chest forward, and then let go for a couple of breaths. Breathe, 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 breathe. Okay, and then bring both feet down, hug knees into your chest. Return to Dandasana, please. Staff pose. Re-engage your leg muscles. This is all about protecting your knees. I hear some, I'm sorry, getting interference.
Yeah, very good. They're kind of like droopy tones. Thank you.
Donna.
How about that one? That was like a droopy tone.
Sorry, I'm getting interference. You need to mute. Okay. Dandasana, staff pose. Take your right hand, plant it by your hip, and you're going to lean over to the right. Bring your left arm up and crescent your body like a moon. Keep your feet flexed, keep your legs engaged. Relax the neck, relax the jaw, and breathe. And smile. Pull your left arm up, bring it all the way down. Place your left hand down, lean on the left arm, but you bring your right arm beside. Now make sure that your right sit bone doesn't come up with your arm. Right sit bone stays down. Legs stay engaged, flex the feet. Pull up with your left hand and pull down. Inhale, arms in a T. Exhale, twist to the right. Take your left hand on the outside of the right thigh, and then take your right hand behind you on the mat. And don't lean back so much. Just use your right hand to keep your spine vertical. Maybe cup your fingers and come onto your fingertips. And then keep twisting to the right as you focus on your breath and breathe. Keep your legs engaged. And hopefully you'll feel some of this tomorrow in a good way in your legs, because we are using a lot of our muscles in our legs today. Take a deep breath. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand comes on the outside of the thigh. Left hand comes behind you, propping your spine up vertically as you twist. One more breath in, and then exhale, come back to center. Bend your right knee. Place it on the other side of your left leg. And hold on, clasp your fingers around your shin so that you can pull your chest forward and up. Keep the right foot flexed at all times. Take your left arm, wrap it around your right knee. Inhale, right arm forward. Exhale, twist. All the while you're bringing that knee into your chest. Keep your right hand as a kickstand so your spine stays vertical. Every time you exhale, get a little deeper into the twist and breathe. Don't forget to breathe. One more breath in. Exhale, bring your head forward, shoulders, chest. Keep on spinning, spinning, spinning. Plant your hands on the left side of your body. Lift your right hip off the mat and bring your right shoulder forward. This is a counter twist, just like that. So all the weight is on your left hip right now. And then come back upright. Bring your right foot on the other side, inside of your left leg. Walk your foot out to the edge of your mat, and then walk your left foot out to the edge of your mat. Bring your hands to the inside of your right knee and place one hand on either side of your left leg. So now see if you can bring your chest down toward your thigh a little bit without sacrificing your spine. Keep your head in line with your spine. Don't let your chin drop. Keep the feet flexed, foot flexed, the left foot flexed. And pointed up. Left knees are pointed up. Don't let the leg fall out like this. Keep the foot and knee pointing up. One more breath. And then come back upright. Walk your feet back up to center and reestablish your spine in Dandasana. Flex the feet, bend the left knee, bring the left foot onto the outside of the right leg. Keep the right foot flexed the whole time. Keep those toes pointing up and foot flexed. Take your right arm, bring that knee into your chest. Use that as leverage to make your chest forward and your spine long. Pull your head to the ceiling. Inhale, left arm forward. Exhale, twist. Plant your left hand behind you. Use it to keep your spine vertical as you twist. Keep the right foot flexed and active. Okay, one breath in. Exhale, head comes back to center, shoulders, chest. Keep spinning, and then roll onto your right hip. Plant your hands on the right side of your body. Bring your left shoulder forward for the counter twist. And then slowly come all the way back up. Take your right foot on the other side of your leg. Bring it to the left foot. Sorry, your left foot comes to the edge of the mat. The right leg comes to the edge of the mat. The right leg is extended. The left knee stays bent. Bring your body turned toward the right. One hand goes on either side of the right leg. And you're using your hands as a little bit of leverage to twist your body as you come forward without hunching your back. Keep your head long, your spine long, your head in line with your neck. Don't allow your chin to drop like this. Keep the head in line with the neck. Don't allow this leg to roll out. Keep the foot pointing up. Keep the knee pointing up. Keep those muscles engaged. So this is doing a lot of things for us, strengthening our quads, strengthening our calves. As long as you keep that foot pointing up, it's opening up the hips. And you need to have open hips to have your leg muscles work well. They all connected together, hips, knees, your psoas, your IT band, which is on the outside of your leg. And then come back up to center, bring both feet in, and let's have one more hug knees into the chest to release. This is sort of a break right here, hugging the knees into the chest. Okay, please come onto your backs with your head facing towards me. Have a block handy and a belt handy. All right. Please bend your knees, put your feet flat on the mat, grab your block, lift your hips, and put your sacrum on the block for a nice relaxing inversion. So you can either let your legs rise up into your waterfall, or you can keep your feet on the mat in a supported bridge, whichever is most comfortable for you. And just keep your chest open, relax, and breathe. Do a few whiskey breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. These are your chill out breaths, but this time you want to make your exhalation longer than your inhalation. So if you inhale on a count of 10, maybe your exhale can be a count of 13. Doesn't matter what the numbers are, just make the exhales longer than the inhales. And that has been shown to have a very calming effect on the nervous system. That's why we call it the whiskey breath, although that's just a made-up term that some other yogi made up one day, and I like it, so I'm going to use it. And the real term, if you're interested, for the prolonged exhalation is rachaka. Rachaka, R-E-C-H-A-K-A, rachaka. That means your exhalations are prolonged over your inhalation. Couple more breaths. And then please very slowly lower your legs. Lift your hips, remove the block. Keep your knees bent. Take your right ankle and place it on top of your left thigh. Right ankle on top of the left thigh, good. And then take your right hand onto your right thigh and just gently push it away from you. Feel a release in your hip. Okay, now just take the right knee and bring it on top of the left knee as if you were sitting cross-legged in a chair, knee over knee. Now bring your arms in a T, palms facing up. Pick up your bottom and shift it about 2 inches to the right, and then let your knees fall to the left. So your feet are going to be, your feet are touching the mat. Your knees don't have to come all the way down, but you want to keep your chest open. And then turn your head to look over your right hand. So this is good. By crossing the legs in this twist, it's getting to the IT band, which is the big band of tissue that goes from your hip all the way down to your, below your knee. That IT band helps keep all your muscles intact. Okay, please slowly bring your knees back to center. Uncross the legs. Shift the hips back to center. And now take your left ankle onto your right thigh and take your left hand onto your left thigh. Push it away from you to release it. Okay, now let go of your thigh. Bring your left knee over your right knee as if you're sitting in a chair, cross-legged. Bring your arms to a T, palms facing up. Lift your bottom and scoot it 2 inches to the left and let your knees fall to the right. Your feet are going to be touching down, but your knees may not necessarily touch. Keep your chest open. Relax. And turn your head to look to the left. And I hope I said all that right. I sometimes get my rights and lefts mixed up. But by the looks of it, I said it correctly. Okay, please slowly bring your knees back to center, uncross the legs, recenter your hips, and then please bring one more hug knees into your chest. Roll around, release your spine, whatever feels good. And then we're going to prepare for Shavasana by bringing our legs down long on the mat. Relaxing your body. Focus on your breath. Bring your focus to your legs. And think about releasing all the muscles in your legs. Those legs worked hard for you today. Think about releasing your hips. Soften your belly. Soften your chest. Relax your arms. Release all the tension in your shoulders. Bring your shoulders down from your ears. Release all the tension in your neck and your jaw. Relax your face. Focus on your breath. And enjoy a few moments of inner bliss and solitude. Please bring your awareness back to your breath and slowly deepen your breathing as you make small movements to wake up your body. Please bend your knees and roll onto your right side in a fetal position to seal the practice. And in doing so, you're sealing off the masculine side of your body, which is fiery, hot, bright. And you're exposing the feminine side of your body, which is cool, dark, and calm. And allow that calmness to carry you for the rest of your day. Please very slowly, keeping a quiet mind, push up to seated. And then please join me with the closing chant. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May the entire universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. Victory to the Cat Rock Yoga class and to the inner teacher, Jai Shri Satguru Maharaj Ki Jai.